the Belizean people have to understand that I am not fighting for Julius Espat, and I ain't fight for P.U.P. I fight for the people that put me here. And I have to be given an opportunity to express myself for them. I mean, we got so much problems. You know why they never want to talk? Because they knew I had information from the Auditor General, but Barrow himself, he knows it. The speaker called me the day before and said, Baz, you can't talk, but man. See the speaker gone on media yesterday, they try explain that the Auditor General report not important because they had one mistake. And for making them do that in the house, I apologize. But the talk crowd because they come from my heart.
What point do you stand on? Yeah, what point do you stand on? You were wrong inside the house. You accepted you were ready to apologize.
My point was governance in public places. I have a right to speak about corruption in public places. That's my job. I'm the chairman of PAC. I didn't insult him. I told him the truth. He is a paid assassin for the UDP in there. He ran for the UDP. So what do you expect? We forget that? Him and the man when they try broke up Belize, where he said, run it. Come on, guys, or ram it. This is the same guy, and I have had enough of him.
Sir, but you're asking for rules to be followed elsewhere. You are not following the rules.
Well, if the rules have to be broken in Belize right now so that we could get back our country, I want my country back. I am ready and willing to go to jail. That's what I told the police officers. I have officers from my constituency who know I fight for them. When they're right behind me, I fight for them. And they were honest and they were fair. Some of them beat me up, that cool. They take on out so that they never show how they do it.
How did they eject you, sir?
we have the video, just like you did.
I laugh right now, Jules, but it's not a laughing matter. I am feeling what the poor, oppressed people of this country face every day. The south side, Cayo, south side too. Toledo. They can't get the information when the goddamn thief to give a passport to people left and right. 55,000 passports. That's 16% of our population have illegal or fraudulent passport. 16% of 350,000 people have illegal or fraudulent passport. And you know what we talk about it in there?
Sir, what do you expect to happen after this?
I don't know, man, but I will fight for my people to the end.
Well, certainly that's something that was, as we pointed out, I was pointing out to the speaker, that he needs to be more tolerant, that the member from Coroza, from Cayo South, was speaking the truth. And the UDP does not want to hear the truth. This was all planned out, that they did not want us to talk about the audit report, the Audit General report, because then we know the level of corruption is from the highest levels of the UDP all the way to the bottom, to the drivers. Ministers are named, you have drivers are named, you have UDP operatives are named, and when you put a money figure to the amount of visas and passports that are missing, we're talking about hundreds of millions of dollars that have been stolen from the people of this country. And this UDP is saying that they are not going to hold anybody responsible. The Prime Minister said that there was no wrongdoing when the Auditor General is saying that there are illegal actions taken by ministers. It's in the report, Jules.
Gentlemen, one
and they're doing
example,
nothing about
party leader let them know the right reason why they kicked me out is because Dean Oliver Barrow and Kim Simplice Barrow recommended a person for nationality that could not and not have the requirements to pass nationality, and that person is Brian Lee. Brian Lee never have the necessary information and the necessary time in Belize for him to become a Belizean citizen, and Barrow, in his way, make everybody broke the law so that he could get nationality and he could get a passport. And that's why he cannot discipline anybody in his cabinet, because he is the top of the pyramid called corruption. Barrow is the demon.
Barrow, when will you come back to this house? We'll sue them.
I have absolutely no idea. As it is right now, we don't know
we
when
wanted to
come,
be here, but they took us
we want to be here to talk about the people's business. But they need to give us an opportunity to speak about the people's business. The last house meeting was in March. Here we are at the end of August, and they finally decided to have a meeting. And the only reason they had a meeting is because they had to raise the treasury bills and treasury notes so that they could continue to max out the credit card, because they have an insatiable appetite to spend and spend and spend money. Look at the Prime Minister telling the teachers that they need to go through some hard times because of the hurricane, yet the Deputy Prime Minister vehicle, somebody close to the Deputy Prime Minister rammed the vehicle into the sea. And now the Prime Minister is saying that the Deputy Prime Minister is not going to be held responsible for a car that cost the taxpayers over $90,000. Yet he tell the teachers, we don't need to go through some hard times. No, we're not going to stand for that.
Mr. Vasquez and all the media, page 172, it's quite clear right there. This is the reason why they kicked me out of the House of Representatives.
Peter
Dahlstrom.
William Dahlstrom, a native of Sweden, did not qualify for Belizean nationality.
And who recommend her? Knowing fully well that?
His nationality
Chris
referee.
Barrow,
And
First
Dean
Lady
Barrow.
of- Wow.
That is why they kicked me out. They don't want it on the record.
And that is why they don't want us to discuss this record. Look, when I was going through this, I wanted to vomit. I wanted to vomit when you look at the level of corruption that's taking place under this government. And nobody is going to be held accountable. Something must be wrong with this government. Something must be wrong. Jews, anybody could see. Look at any page you could see. All the wrongdoing that's going on in
Sir
this government.
Suno, what do you expect to happen to them?
They need to be held accountable. And I'm saying it right now. I am going to have our senators to call for a Senate investigation. When Senator Lisa Schumann was calling for the Senate investigation, what did Godwin Holt say? Let's wait for the audit report. We have the audit report, so I'm telling Godwin Holt, let's see what you're going to do. Are you going to block it again? And then, once we get into government, we are going to go through this, and anybody that can be held criminally liable, we are going to hold them liable. And if they have to go to jail, they are going to go to jail. Enough is enough.